I turned this $1 painting from the thrift store into a scene from Kiki's delivery service. So this morning, my daughter and I visited our local thrift store, and I was on the hunt for some frames, but I came across this painting, and she said it reminded her a lot of Tombo from Kiki's delivery service, and I thought, what a cool opportunity to turn this into a scene from the movie, and this is something I've never done before. But it's something that I've wanted to try for a while, and I always have friends sending me videos. They send me videos of this guy, Tyler Turnbull, who actually does this. Like, this is his whole thing, is painting characters, like modern day characters, into thrifted paintings, and it's really cool. His videos are great. I love it, and he's really good at it. That's his thing. This is not something I plan on doing again, especially after this. This was a lot of fun, but this was really just an experiment, and this is more just for my daughter because it was her idea. When we found the painting, I was looking at it and she said right away, "Hey Dad, does that remind you of anything?" And it kind of took me a minute, but I was like, oh my gosh, that's definitely Tombo from Kiki's Delivery Service. And that's one of her favorite movies, and we just had watched it like very recently. So what a coincidence, because I've actually been painting some pictures of Kiki, and it's just sort of, I think it was meant to be. I think that's what it was, is we've been watching the movie a lot, we've been drawing and sketching Kiki a lot, and I think this picture was just meant to be. So I was working a lot on Tombo. This really took me a long time. My paint was not really sticking well. I think this might be an oil painting, so it was sort of rejecting. I paint with gouache, so it was sort of rejecting the gouache a little bit, but I just kept fighting through it. And like I said, just experimenting, just trying things out. But I needed to change the color of his pants, and I needed to sort of reshape his body a little bit, his upper body. Tombo has kind of like a puffy shirt. It has like puffy shoulders, so I wanted to sort of capture that. And then it felt like it was missing something, so I decided to draw his bike. And there was a moment where I contemplated if I wanted to do his propeller bike, like, and add the big fan on the front, but I chose to not do that. That seemed like a little bit too much work. It was a little too ambitious. So I just went for a nice, simple bicycle. And I guess this makes sense that there's no propeller, because it sort of explains why he's not in the air right now and why he's watching from the ground. Subtle foreshadowing for what is to come. But I worked on Tombo, I worked on his bike. I did this cool little effect where the tire was sort of buried a little bit in sand. And then I was just about ready to start working on Kiki. And I did something special for you. I made sure to stand in front of the camera so my hand covers almost every one of these shots. Don't you love that? Don't you love when that happens? I don't know why I wasn't thinking of this, but anyway, it adds to the suspense, right? It gives you something to hope for. Anyways, so I've got Kiki and Gigi flying up here, and she's got the little basket to deliver. And inside the little cage, of course, we know what's inside. It is a little stuffed cat that looks just like Gigi. And I finished it off with some shadows and then went in with some black outlines. Because Studio Ghibli is hand-drawn, there is a lot of black outlines, which is totally my style. So that sort of brought it to life for me and made it pop. And here it is. This is my Kiki's Delivery Service, Kiki and Tombo, sort of. I guess this is Tombo. This is Tombo looking at Kiki, but yeah, there it is. It may not be perfect, but you know what? It's good enough for me, and it only cost $1, so it wasn't that big of a risk. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, my name is CJ. I'm just an artist from the Austin, Texas area who enjoys sharing my art and my creativity and my hobbies and everything else here on this channel, and just trying my best to create stuff as often as I can and share that on here. So if you're into any of that, feel free to follow and subscribe, and follow along. And until next time, have a great day.